graduated one year after I did at the same high school, Scott. He's a Spencer County High School graduate. Kirby Smith, superintendent of schools over here, and Principal Weston Jones. We're ready to go. The tip's controlled by Adair County. Loy's got it. Loy comes across the timeline. Man-to-man, looks like from Campbellsville. Connor's going to take a three. He dribbled into it. His Horde backed off of him. No good. Rebounded by Weathers. Weathers gives it over to Weathers. Weathers. Adair County's in that zone, Scott. Here's DeAndre Weathers. Here's Weathers. A long three. No good. Rebounded by Burton. Burton. Camden. Camden up to Loy. Connor. Stop and go. Drives in. Flips it up. Contact. No call. Spall gets the rebound. It's the same officiating crew as the first game. They really, I thought, let the girls play. There's Weathers. It's a 2-3 zone for the Indians.
That's advantage Campbellsville if they let them play, too.
Here's Horde. And, Scott, it's going to be a turtle. It's going to be a turtle place if Adair County stays in this zone. And it might work. I hope it works. But I'm just telling you, the pace is going to be slower than slow. Here's Horde. Horde gives it to Colvin. Colvin to Spa. Spa wide open, lays it in.
Coomer took a chance there and went over the top, and when he didn't get there, Spa had a wide open avenue to the basket.
Loy, he dribbles down. Dribble handoff to Coomer. He drives it hard with the right hand, flips it up, good.
Good start by Brayton. A little baby hook shot across the lane.
Brayton with a great finish with the offhand there as he was going hard to his right, flipped it up with his right hand back toward his left. Adair County in a three-quarter court trap this time. Weathers skips it over to Horde. Horde had the shot.
Their spacing is great, Campbellsville's is.
Didn't take it. Weathers. Weathers drives in. Colvin in the corner. Colvin picks his dribble up. Spa right at the free throw line. Back to Horde. And they'll methodically run time. Colvin to Spa, to Weathers, back to Spa. Spa loses a handle. Colvin thought about the three, didn't take it. Here's Horde to Weathers. Weathers to Spa, back to Horde. Wide open, doesn't even look at the basket.
Yeah, don't even look to shoot.
Here's Spa. He almost a double dribble, no call. Weathers, Colvin.
That's the double dribble.
Colvin drives in, flips it up with the right hand, no good. Give Coomer the board. Off to Lloyd, down the left side. Connor thought about the three. Coomer's going to take a long three right to the top of the key. Good! That's a Kane Auto, Napa Auto Parts three-pointer. Check them out on Campbellsville Road. They got all your auto parts, all your needs, trucks, Marines. Scott, go ahead.
First quarter night's brought to you by Barger Insurance Agency. Let them protect you. Proudly insuring Kentucky farmers, individuals, and businesses since 1929. Visit their website, bargerins.com, for more details.
Lee Colvin, he finds an open spot in the corner of that 2-3 zone. He drills a three on the other end for Campbellsville. We're all tied up at 5. Lloyd. Here's a clear out. Lloyd to Coomer. Coomer drives it hard to the basket. Good find to Camden Burton, and he gets hammered by Spa, and that'll be 2 free throws for Camden. Great look by Brayton, Scott.
He drew both defenders.
The early attack by Coomer drew 2 Campbellsville defenders, and he found the open Camden Burton on the off block. Camden will have 2 free throws, brought to you by Columbia Pharmacy. Camden, 2 dribbles, bends his knees, leaves it short, no good. Camden will have 1 more. 5:02 to go. Camden, he makes the second one. Indians lead it 6-5 here in the early going. Here's a three-quarter court trap. Adair County, it's a vanilla. They're really not looking to, they're just looking to gap Campbellsville and for them to make a mistake. Here's Colvin to Spa, a little 6-footer, good.
Got the ball in the middle right there and done a good job of sending it home.
Spa, he, like I said in the pregame show, he's a 10-foot guy, Scott. He's not going to take a bad shot. Campbellsville man-to-man this possession. Lloyd over to White. White drives in. Carter, a little 10-footer, no good. Rebounded by Weathers.
Went all the way down and came out.
Weathers gives it to Little Weathers. Down the right side, Weathers to Spa. Back to Horde to Weathers to Spa. A little jump hook, good from about 8 foot.
Campbellsville able to looks to attack early or they'll run clock. There's no in between.
Connor with a long three off the right side. Can't get it to go. Rattles out. Rebounded by Weathers. That's Keandre Weathers. Here's a long three by Colvin. Good.
Like I said, attack early. If it's not there, pull it out.
Colvin. Here's Coomer. Coomer loses the ball. Knocked away by Spa. Lee Colvin's got it to Weathers. 12-6, Eagles lead it. Weathers in the corner, throws it to Colvin. Colvin reverses to Horde. Horde back to Colvin, swings it to Weathers. They give it to Weathers in the corner, back to Spa. Here's Little Weathers with a three. Good.
Shooting us out of the gym right now, John.
DeAndre Weathers.
3 for 4 from the three-point line.
Darren Breeze goes timeout. We got 4 substitutes at the table for the Indians. 15-6. Been all Eagles here in the early going. We'll take a timeout on the Indian Radio Network.
Do you have a business? Are you running for an office? Maybe you've just got a kid in sports. No matter what you've got going on in your life, Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery's got a service or product you need. We've got a large selection of pre-printed items available in our storefront that you can just walk in and buy anytime, including Adair County Indian shirts, Adair County band shirts, and Columbia, Kentucky apparel. So come on by and check out all the great services and products available at Hot Print Screen Printing and Embroidery, or call us anytime Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Let us put our experience to work for you.
It's been the hot shooting so far for Campbellsville. Adair County's been a little bit chilly from the floor. We'll have the half-court stat or halftime stats for you.
75% for the Eagles from the field so far, including 3 or 4 from the three-point line.
Adair County gets in their flex offense. Coomer's got it. Coomer throws it to Grant. Lane drives around. He gets hit, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fouls on Keandre Weathers. Big Weathers, his first, team second.
Scott, the 2-3 zone for Adair County, it's been a step slow getting to their spots. It's really hard to play a 2-3 when you're small as the Indians. They're little, and there's no resistance with Campbellsville getting the ball in the middle. When they get it to the middle, good things happen. The Spa is really taking advantage of his opportunities. Grant missed a pair, left them both short.
Reminds me of my favorite Dr. Rogers quote. Dr. Ronald Rogers quote, "We're small, but we make up for it by being slow."
Here's Howard. Howard gives it to Big Weathers in the corner. Weathers to Spa. Kicks it to Howard. Howard drives to the basket, loses the ball. Coomer's got it. Off to Feast. Feast down the right side. Dribble handoff to Barden. Barden straight away. Gives it back to Feast. They're going to run their offense. Campbellsville switches everything on the perimeter. Here's Pyatt. JB. Throws it to Coomer down on the block. Brayton goes up. Thought there was contact. Give Spa credit. He got a paw on it. Campbellsville with the block, and they recover the rebound. Here's Howard. The Weathers in the corner. Gets it to Spa right in that spot that's killed him, right in the middle. Spa flips it to Weathers. Colvin thought about the three, didn't take it. Spa faces up, back to Howard. To Weathers. Weathers, a little 10-footer, no good. Rebounded by Barden. Barden gives it to Feast down the right side. 2:03 to go. Feast kicks it to Grant, but stolen. Howard read the pass by Feast, and he lays it in.
And baited him into that one. He faked like he's going into cover of Colton. When Colton throw it out, he was already there ready to steal it.
Danger time for the Indians. They're down 17-6, and they hadn't had an answer on the defensive end for sure. If you just joined us, there's 4 starters out of the ball game. Spa with a steal. Spa drives in, has his shot blocked. Grant fouls. That'll be 2 free throws.
First foul on Lane Grant, first foul on the Indians.
And Miller's going to check in for Adair County.
Coach Breeze gone 10 deep already.
Jaden Miller.
John, we was talking about how we'd attack this game. Does getting down like this early change what you might have wanted to do?
I think sometimes, you can just overthink things with young kids. I mean, I can't explain it. Adair County has, we've called it every game this year, pretty much every game, and they look like they're treading in quicksand out here.
Yep. That's why I'm thinking maybe go to man and just see how you do.
He missed or made a pair. Spa did 19-6. Adair County down by 13 points. Here's Miller. Miller on the right side. Pyatt doesn't even post up on the block. He was wide open. Here's Grant. Grant back to Miller. Miller drives in, flips it up from 8 feet. Good. Give Jaden a basket, 19-8.
Put points off the bench.
Good to see him get on the scoreboard here. Young man plays extremely hard. Had some really good JV games this year. Here's Howard. And we got a sub that's checked in the game. That's Price for Campbellsville. Weathers. Colvin, a long three. Short, no good. Rebounded by Pyatt. Pyatt gives it over to Feast. 48 seconds to go. Feast to Barden. Barden's over by the hash. He's almost standing out of bounds. Campbellsville's pushing us out a little bit far, Scott. They're really challenging the passing lanes. Adair County's going to run their flex offense. Miller's got it. 34 seconds. Barden back to Miller. 28 seconds to go. Here's Pyatt. Pyatt to Barden, and it wasn't there. Knocked off Barden's foot. It'll go to Campbellsville here.
I'd like to try to get under double digits heading the second quarter. It's going to be hard to get that done now.
That's a double whammy on that turnover because you want to get the last shot.
Yep.
And now Campbellsville is going to get the last shot. If you miss at the horn, it's okay, but you can't give up 2 on this end. Howard to Colvin. Back to Howard to West. Scott, we're back here. Paul J. Coops. Been all Campbellsville early, 19-8.
Yeah, Campbellsville shooting. They cooled off just a little bit, still 55%. But one thing I noticed by looking at the stats, they got 5 more attempts than we did in the first quarter.
Here's Weathers, man-to-man this time for the Indians. Here's Spa. Spa gives it to Weathers. Now Campbellsville's in a flex. Grant steals it from Weathers. Grant lays it in.
Nice job. I like that matchup right there for the Indians. Lane uses quickness.
Adair County's going to pick them up full court man-to-man, so we've seen Coach Breeze make a change here. He's went from the zone to a 3-quarter court. Now he's straight man. He's picking them up full court.
Call Lane for the foul. He's getting really aggressive there. It's 2 on Lane. Team's second. He's got both of them.
19-10. Southern Nest scoreboard update. Campbellsville Eagles lead it. When you want the best, call Southern Nest, southern-nest.com. Weathers to Howard. Howard on the right side. He's 6 feet behind the free-throw line. A terrible pass to Spa. He retrieves it. Coomer, he's going to back up inside the 3. Weathers has got it. Weathers, he's a southpaw. He's going to his right. Gives it to Howard. Back to Weathers. They're going to get in a screen and roll.
Lane got his 3rd foul.
And Lane switched off. His man set the ball screen, and Lane got called on a reach. That's 3 fouls on him.
I've never seen somebody. I've seen somebody with 3 fouls in the first half, but not all the team's fouls. They're getting only 3 fouls.
Lane's going to stay in the ball game with those 3. Here's Weathers. He's checked by Jaden Miller. Here's Colvin. Tried to enter it into Weathers off his foot, out of bounds. It'll go back to the Indians.
That was caused by Lane. Lane got his hand in there and knocked it off Weathers. He's staying aggressive with those 3 fouls.
Here's Lloyd to inbound it. Throws it to Coomer. Back to Lloyd. Adair County's going to walk it up. 6:47 to go. Connor. Connor gives it over to Grant. Grant. He's going to drive in. Has the ball deflected by Weathers. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians.
Lloyd. Man-to-man is just pushing us way out on the floor trying to run our offense.
Lloyd tries to post up Howard on the block. Spin move in the lane. He goes up from 6 feet. Good.
Let everything clear out the ball fake.
Connor did a nice job at not rushing that. Took his time, let the defense clear. He knocked the shot down. I think that's his first basket of the ball game, Scott.
Sure is.
He's had a couple really good looks from 3. Rattled out on him. Here's Howard. Howard drives in the paint. Colvin. He drives in. Weathers. Scott, they pass up.
A lot more shots than I pass up.
They pass up good shots to try to get great shots, and that's their philosophy. I have no problem with that. It's working for them. Here's Howard. Howard, he's checked by Lloyd. Howard drives in, flips it up off the glass. No good. Coomer goes up high to get it. Here's Miller down the right side. Jaden drives in. He gets hammered by Big Weathers.
That's his second, team's 3rd. That could be big there. If he stays in the game, you got to go keep on attacking him. Get a little bit of that size out of the game. Jaden's played some good minutes since coming in.
Keandre, 6 foot. He looks bigger than that to me.
He's a left tackle, too. He moves his feet really well.
Plays
He's a great football player.
He plays bigger than that. He's a post guy. Miller misses the free throw to the left.
Price is going to re-enter. The Indians 1 for 5 from the free throw line to start this game. After we bragged on them so much about making their free throws.
Jaden makes 1 of 2. 19-13.
Got it down to 6.
Weathers over to Howard. Howard to Price. A long 3 in the corner.
Rebound.
No good. Barton.
Blaine.
Blaine stuck his nose in there, got the rebound. Here's Howard back to Weathers. Weathers, a little jump hook from 8 feet. Good. Here's Coomer down the right side. He outruns the post player, Taylor Spa, to the block. Spa thought he got all ball. They're going to call Spa on the foul.
That's 2 on him.
2 on him.
Both big men's got 2 fouls here, so the Indians really need to push the ball inside right here.
Caden Bloyd to check in for Spa. Free throw no good by Coomer.
Free throw. That makes us 2 for 7. Shoot their percentage on the season, we'd be down by 3 points instead of 7 right now. Or 8.
Free throw no good. He missed a pair. Price pulls it down, gives it over to Howard, and they'll be patient and methodical. Howard, he comes across the timeline. He gives it to Weathers. Weathers to Price. Hit a wide open 3. Didn't take it. They're just going to reset. Here's Weathers on the left side. We're at 5 minutes. Now Derek Kane's going to run and jump. Weathers throws it away. Carter White stepped in the passing lane. Miller lays it in.
Nice job. That's 5 off the bench for Jaden.
Jaden with a good catch and a good finish. Give Carter White a great pass right there on the move. That was a tough pass. He had to thread the needle. Here's Weathers. He goes by.
Don't leave him.
Here's Colvin, a long 3 off the wing. No good. Coomer goes up high to get it. Derek County with a little bit of rhythm here. And
oh, wow.
Here's Carter White. Carter drives baseline.
Nice pass.
Miller lays it in.
Give Jaden 7 quick off the bench.
Keith Atkins, Jaden Miller with 7 points off that bench. 21-17, 4:24 to go.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, Keith Atkins. Scott, go ahead.
Second quarter tonight's brought to you by Grissom Martin Funeral Home, a quality funeral home in Columbia and Adair County, offering caring arrangements that realize that a funeral ceremony or cremation service are as much for the family and friends as it is for the deceased. Visit their website, grissommartin.com.
It's got a little bit of rhythm for Adair County as an injection of energy. Jaden Miller off that bench. I think he's really gave Indians a lift. A couple of the starters, we hadn't seen them for a while, Scott. Dawson Gilbert, Camden Burton, they hadn't been back in the ball game. Been Lane Grant and Jaden Miller. Seen a little bit of Blaine Barton as the Indians have drawn within 4 here as we're halfway through the second quarter, Scott.
Yeah, and that's Indians outscored them 9-2 to start this quarter. Got right back in this one.
Full court pressure. Looks like a zone. Price, a long 3 in the corner. Good.
Finally hit one. That was 1 for 3 for him now. It's that all 3 of them come from that same spot.
There's Lloyd, drives to the basket, flips it in off the glass.
Makes a big difference. Howard is always one of those defenders that get up under you and always has help at the basket. With the 2 big boys out, there's no help there. Connor got all the way there.
Here's Campbellsville. They break the full court pressure. Howard, he pulls up from 10 feet. No good. Give Carter White the rebound off to Lloyd. 3:50 to go. Connor, he's going to dribble into a long 3. No good. Rebounded by Bloyd.
I'm crazy about that shot, I'll be honest.
Dawson Gilbert gets up off that bench. Here's Price, wide open in the corner. Bingo. That's 2 of them, and coach is really upset.
Don't blame him. We're not trying to guard anybody over there.
Nobody's in the corner guarding that Price, Scott. You know, he's a standstill shooter, and I think the one thing you do with him They just run at him and make him put it on the floors. He's not going to be able to finish him with the tall trees, but he's been wide open. He's knocked a couple threes down, and now, Scott, after clawing all the way back, the Indians trail by 8. Your thoughts?
It's poor defense right there. I think we took a rush shot on the offensive end and come back and didn't guard a soul down there, and he's connected 2 trips in a row.
A good crowd over here tonight, Campbellsville. Homecoming night. Indians have brought a good crowd for a Friday night, Scott.
Sure have. 5 new players in for Adair County.
And if you're home listening and you want to watch, First and Farmer sponsors the stream. It's a YouTube page. Barden with a long 3 off that right side. No good. Pite with a rebound off to Burton. Lays it in.
Good pass right there.
Give JB the offensive rebound and the assist. Camden Burton finishes. He's got 3 points. Weathers. It's a little 3/4 court trap. It's very vanilla. Price has got it in the corner. Excuse me, that's Colvin. Colvin to Howard. Campbellsville's had to really go small. No Spa, no Weathers. Here's Bloyd. Back to Price. A long 3. Good.
Might ought to guard him. Might ought to guard him.
That's Price. Howard to Barden to Gilbert. Gilbert straight away. Picks his dribble up. Off to Feast. Gives it to Pite. Pite. Good move by JB. Missed a shot. He's going to shoot 2.
Fouls on Bloyd. His first, team's 5th.
Lanigan Price. He's a 5'8" 8th grader, Scott.
Yep, didn't even play in the first time we played them. Wasn't even on the team at that point. He's still playing middle school ball. Come in with 9 points. He averages 1.5 points a game.
Had a really good first half, hasn't he?
He sure has.
Pite makes 2 Columbia Pharmacy free throws. Good job by JB to convert those. It's 7 points. And Price comes up hobbled here, Scott.
Almost dead-legged or something. Might have got a knee in the thigh or something like that. But that's almost look like the old dead leg right there.
I'll tell you, if I'm his coach, as long as his right arm still works,
Exactly.
he stays in the ball game. He can just stand over in that corner. That's where he's been very effective, just standing over in that corner. Here's Howard. 2:33 to go. Indians trail by 7. If you just joined us, 30-23. Here's Bloyd. Bloyd to Colvin to Weathers. Weathers drives in, flips it up. Good.
They just make us scramble and just find an opening and just score.
There's Pite. Pite drives in. JB flips it up. No good. That was a tough shot on the move. He tried to up and under it. Wasn't there. Price straight away. He thought about it.
I don't blame him. He's carrying a hot hand right now.
Here's Weathers. Weathers drives in, pulls up from 10 feet. No good. Give Feast a rebound. He blocked out good on Bloyd. Here's Barden. Back to Feast. Swing it to Gilbert. His first good look of the game. No good. Left it short. Price with the rebound. And he's tied up.
Jump ball.
Yeah, Adair County basketball, 32-23.
Job by JB to extend the possession. Indians, after struggling with 3-point line the last couple of games, start this one 1 for 6.
Gilbert. Here's Barden, straight away. Barden gives it over to Feast. Adair County gets in their flex offense. Here's Barden, straight away. Blaine, a long 3, good.
Left him open. He stepped
right
about
into it. 6 feet behind the line. We'll say a 25-footer. Barden knocks it in. A big one. It pulls Adair County to within 6. 1:20 to go. Can we get a stop on this end? Howard throws it away.
Yep. There's the first stop.
He had Price in the corner, but the ball looked like it slipped off the side of Howard's hand.
He had to have done something because he had just a straight pass to him.
Indians with a good opportunity here. They trail at 32-26. Colton Feast, Camden Burton to Pite. Pite. Adair County running their flex offense. Camden Burton catches it on the block.
There you go, Camden.
He looks to take him. Camden goes up, has a shot block. They're going to get Colvin on the foul. That's a good, like a good call from out of Adair County bench, Scott.
Saw the matchup. Camden got a good 3 or 4 inches on him and can really get up in there.
I really like it because Campbellsville's 2 bigs out of the game. They can't really help with post help. Camden airballs the first free throw.
Make us 4 for 11 from the line now.
Camden will have one more. He wasn't going to leave that one short for sure. He's way too hard. 32-26. He missed a pair. Weathers comes across the timeline. Weathers. He's guarded by Feast. Weathers. He just keeps the dribble alive. Uses both hands very well. Colton's trying to pressure him. 33 seconds. Here's Colvin. Colvin drives in. Boyd's got it. Doesn't even look at the basket.
Don't even guard him.
Here's Howard. He's got Barden checking him. Howard keeps his dribble alive. 16 seconds. Howard. They're gonna go for one shot. Yep. We're under 10 seconds. 32-26. Howard.
Good job. Good job, Camden Burton. Great job.
Camden Burton stepped in and took the charge, and that's going to give Adair County, Scott, 3.8 seconds. They'll have maybe time for a desperation heave here. And we got a completely different lineup out here, Scott.
Yes. Lane Grant will get the second half start along with Jaden Miller. They'll join Carter White and who's the other one?
Here's Weathers.
So join Carter White, Connor Loy, and Brayton Coomer.
Weathers. Steal by Coomer. He jumped the passing lane. Braden, wide open layup. And that's a good way to start the third quarter to change Uncle Mo. Spa's got it. Spa gives it back to Weathers. Full court man-to-man for Adair County. Here's Howard. Howard gives it across the timeline. Howard penetrates in the lane. Nothing there. They're going to leave Weathers wide open. Coomer's got the assignment. Howard.
Campbellsville's pulling it out.
To Little Weathers. Adair County switches the ball screen. Weathers gives it to Weathers. Back to Spa, right at the top of the key to Weathers on the right side. They run some action from other block to near side block, and that's going to be a foul on Braden Coomer.
Braden's first, team's first.
Braden reached over the back.
It's a foul there. You'd rather him not get, but he might have kept Weathers from getting a layup, too, by doing that.
Howard over to Colvin. Back to Howard. Wide open three on the right side. No good. Rebounded by Carter White. Carter gives it over to Loy.
Big possession.
Loy wide open to Coomer under the basket. Missed the layup. Coomer gets it back. Puts it in.
He was trying to draw that third foul on Spa, but almost messed it up and didn't get the basket, but he come back and got it.
Full court man-to-man. Kind of seems to have got the Adair County moving a little bit better, Scott. They're really active on defense. Give them credit here. Spa, he thought about the 12-footer right on the baseline, but now he thinks better. He picks his dribble up. He's in trouble. Spa back to Howard. He's going to drive it in. Kicks it off his foot. Loy's got it. 2-on-1. Connor flips it over to White. White flips it up. No good.
Double clutched it. Go up strong.
Campbellsville's Weathers affected the shot. Howard to Colvin. Colvin.
Don't leave him.
On the right wing, back to Howard.
Don't leave a shooter, John.
Weathers, 32-30. Adair County with a 4-0 run to start quarter three. Weathers dribbles with the right hand, shot fake, back to Big Weathers, a long three, good.
That's killer. That is absolutely killer.
He hadn't looked at the basket prior to that one. He pulled the trigger as soon as he caught it. Loy, straight away, Connor. Gives it to White. Adair County's going to run their offense. There's Miller straight away. Miller. He's going to drive it to the basket. Has a shot blocked by Big Weathers. Good move by Jaden. He thought he had daylight. Weathers recovered to block it. There's Little Weathers. Gives to Spa. Back to Howard. Howard. Weathers on the right side. They're looking for Spa on the block. He's got Grant on him. They're going to post him up. Here's Spa. Turns with a little 10-foot jump hook. Beautiful.
Give him 10. First player in the game in double figures.
So after it got to 2, now it's back to 5. Here's Coomer.
Back to 7.
Or to 7, excuse me. Here's Lloyd down on the block. He posts Howard up. Drives baseline, spins. Weathers comes over with help, and Connor drug his pivot foot.
Trying to get through the trap there, and he did. He drug it.
Connor looked for his teammates there opposite the block. Nobody was open, and he tried to reverse it up on the other side. They got him for dragging his pivot foot. Barden comes in the ball game for Miller. Here's Colvin, full court pressure. Howard Almost runs into Colvin.
That's what I say. His own players defending him.
No damage done. Carter White, he picks Horde.
Shoots.
Goes up, missed the shot. Carter gets the rebound, puts it in. Yeah, Carter. Colvin down the right side. He's being trapped, and that was close to being off Campbellsville. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to the Eagles. 37-32. We've almost played half the third quarter. Here's Weathers. Weathers straight away. Gives it to Keandre Weathers. To Spa. Under the basket. Weathers lays it in.
I'm not sure how Brayton missed that ball.
Brayton went for the steal, missed it. His man caught it. No help there. Barden. There's a long three off the right side. Good.
Big shot.
Blaine Barden brings Adair County to within 4. 39-35. The pace favors the Indians right now.
Yeah, we sped them up successfully.
Here's Weathers. Weathers over to Spa. Spa. He's going to drive Coomer to the basket. Lost his balance. Missed the shot. Big Weathers with the rebound. Spa with a 15-footer. No good. Give Coomer the rebound.
Good block out right there by Lane Grant. Drew that foul.
Adair County fan yells out, give him a saddle. He did. He was on Lane's back right there. Lane's going to check out of the ball game.
3 on Big Weathers, Keandre Weathers. He's guarding Blaine Barden. That's a matchup favoring Blaine with the quickness. I get it to Blaine, let him go one-on-one and attack him.
Gilbert checks in the ball game. Here's Adair County in there. Motion offense. Here's White.
Connor's posted up down here. He wants it.
They're going to throw it into Connor in the short corner. He turns and faces up to Horde. Drives it baseline. Gets caught behind the backboard. Spa.
How did he get that shot off?
Affect Connor's shot. He knocks it down over the bigger Spa. He went through Spa's chest, Scott.
Yep.
Connor showed a lot of strength, and all of a sudden it's back to 2, and the Indians are on the move. Here's a turnover. Oh, he saved it.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
What a save by Keandre Weathers as Horde sailed it over his head, and he fired it back in, and Gilbert deflected it out of bounds back to Campbellsville. Big play.
It was. Huge play.
Horde. He's checked by Carter White. 3:06 to go. Horde. He drives it baseline. And
who fouled him?
I didn't see the contact.
I didn't see either. I think he faked everybody out. Carter White's gonna pick up the foul. It's his first, team second.
He lost his balance. Yeah. Horde did, and threw a wild shot up there. But anyway, I'm not going to referee. He gets the call.
I will. He wasn't touched. I think he faked the official out on that one.
Horde makes the first free throw. And the sharpshooter's back in the game, Scott Price.
Sure
You got to find him. Of course, Adair County's playing man. He shouldn't be as much of a factor here in this half. Here's Lloyd to Coomer. Nice shot fake. Missed the layup. Barden with the rebound. And
they called it on Spall. That's his third. Big foul call right there.
Saying he hit Coomer in the side of the head on the shot. Be 2 free throws for Braden. 2:48 to go.
See if the Indians can improve from the foul line this half. Only 4 for 12 first half.
Coomer makes the free throw.
First Indian in double digits. He's got 10 now. We got it to 2 a while ago, and
that was a good read. That was a good read by Braden Scott. He was in the flex offense, and Campbellsville was playing him to make the guard-to-guard pass, which comes out of the offense. And he just faked the pass and one hard power dribble, and all of a sudden he's got the Indians to within 1. Full court pressure. Price has got it in the corner to Spa. Spa over to Weathers. Weathers drives it to the baseline, kicks it to Colvin. Colvin back to.
Don't leave him.
Here's Price, a long 3 in the corner. Beauty. Scott, it was against the zone. Adair County went back zone that time. And I'm really surprised, especially with Price checking into the game. Coomer. He goes hard to the basket. Carter White. Here's a long 3 by Carter. No good. Gilbert gets a rebound. Gilbert, he goes back up, and they're going to get Dawson on the charge.
his first foul, team's third of the half. And once again, we get it down to a single possession. Campbellsville answers with a three-pointer. Seems like they've done it every single time.
Scott, he's standing down there by himself again. Adair County's in a 2-2-1 three-quarter court. They're going to drop back into a 2-3.
Oh,
there's a dangerous pass. Weathers has got it. Weathers pulls up from 15, no good. Give Carter White the rebound off to Lloyd. Lloyd with a great pass to Coomer. Coomer saves it to Barden. Back to Lloyd, straight away. Connor, he's been really quiet in this one offensively. Here's White. White gives it over to Coomer. White's got it. They're going to post Connor up on the block. They throw it to him. He's got Horde on him. He faces up, gives it to Coomer, lays it in. That was a beautiful pass right there by Connor. He caught it on that baseline and made a nice, just dropped it off to his teammate Coomer, cutting to the basket. Here's Weathers, a minute 12 to go. It's 2, 43-41. That scoreboard update's brought to you by Southern Nest. When you want the best, call Southern Nest. Weathers. Barden gets on the floor, but
hustle.
He can't come up with it. Spa's got it. Weathers, a three out of the corner, no good.
Good rebound.
Rebounded by Lloyd. Lloyd gives it up to Coomer. Coomer over to White, lays it in.
Finally got it tied. Now get another stop.
Adair County ties it up at 43. We're under 40 seconds here in the third quarter. That's over and back.
Sure is.
Turnover, Colvin. Lloyd's going to check in the ball game for Campbellsville.
Yeah, Spall's got them 3 fouls. Got to get him out of there. Don't pick up that fourth before the fourth quarter starts.
Gilbert to take it out. Gilbert throws it to Lloyd. It's one shot time for Adair County.
Indians last led 6-3. Let's see if they can get the lead here now.
No, I think they're going to go ahead and attack here. Here's White. White gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert throws it into Coomer on the block. He's got the much smaller Lloyd on him. Lloyd fouled him. That was a good call.
Good attack right there by Brayton. It's his second, team's third.
Coomer with a hard drive with the right hand, and Lloyd got him with a body. He'll shoot 2.
Coach Breeze going to go to his bench this last possession.
Scott, I can't answer what flipped the light bulb, but Braden Coomer has really stepped his game up the last, 3 weeks, would you say? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
That. I've heard rumors or something, but I'm not going to mention on the show.
Well, he's
the broadcast.
He's really playing well. He misses the first free throw. Free throw's brought to you by Columbia Pharmacy. This could give Adair County the first lead in a long time.
Got it.
He's got it.
6-3, the last lead the Indians have.
44-43. Grant. He's got Weathers checking him. 2-2-1, three-quarter court. They get it across half. Horde's trap. Dangerous pass to Weathers. Weathers throws it in the corner to Price. Back to Colvin. 7 seconds. Weathers drives in. Here's Price. A long three out of that corner. No good.
They're going to call a foul on Adair County.
They're going to get a block-out foul. Scott, the referee even says, he gives the indication that he called the foul on the block-out. Is that a thing of the past, blocking out? I mean, I guess you're allowed to check out, but you can't. We used to teach our guys to move lead, Scott, but for a very short time, as actually Adair County had gotten the stop on the missed shot, but they call a block-out rebounding foul with 2.3. Spa hits a 10-footer off the inbounds. Adair County basketball here to start quarter 4. Burton Real Estate and Auction. We'll read that ad in just 1 second. Here's Barden's got it. Barden looking inside. Here's Coomer straight away. Here's Coomer with the right hand. Missed the layup. Braden was wide open. He missed that one.
I think he expected contact and it wasn't there.
He beat his man right there. Weathers went right by him. Here's Horde. Back to Weathers. Barden's got the assignment, Scott. I don't know why the 5 count isn't on. He's close enough. You got to put the 5 count on if he's within reach. Here's Weathers. Still no count. They look like they're kind of in delay mode here. Lloyd's got the assignment on Big Weathers. Back to Little Weathers. Drives in, 15-footer. Tough shot. No good. Give Lloyd the rebound. Lloyd throws it to Barden down the right side. Barden back to Lloyd. Straight away. We played a minute here. Nobody is scored. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert Here's Coomer straight away to Barden. Here's Loy on the block. Adair County running cutters through there. Connor, a little 6-footer with the left hand. Beauty.
Cleared some space to that shoulder again. Done a good job of getting through without fouling.
Connor used the left hand there to perfection to knock that shot down off the glass. Looked like he was going to flip it up with the right hand. He stopped. He does a really good job, Scott, at not traveling.
Yeah.
Using his feet to get into the shot. Howard back to Spa. Spa straight away. 6:26 to go. Adair County by 1, 46-45.
Campbellsville controlling the pace here.
Here's Howard.
Game looked like it's going to get in the 60s. It's going to be hard to get there now.
Howard. Adair County's got the lead, Scott. They're not going to come out and gamble here much. They're just straight man. Here's Spa's got it. Spa to Howard. Missed a shot. They're going to say Gilbert fouled him on the shot.
Dawson's second, team's fourth.
Little backdoor cut right there.
My team's fifth. I missed one on somebody. Have to catch that here in a second.
Free throw's good. Makes a pair. Colvin does. 6:01 to go. Timeout on the floor. 47-46. We're on the Indian Radio Network at 93.5.
Brad Hodges here, Market President with First and Farmers National Bank. Do you bank on Saturdays? Beginning on November 12th, First and Farmers National Bank is changing our Saturday banking location to 114 Will Walker Road. Is Russell Road your favorite branch? No worries. They will still be open regular banking hours Monday through Friday. First and Farmers National Bank, putting you first. Member FDIC.
We're back here. Barden to take it out. Adair County. We've had several lead changes here in this fourth quarter. They're looking to regain the lead. They trail by 1. Loy gives it to Coomer right at the edge of the free throw line. They're going to run their flex offense. Coomer has it stolen by Spa. Spa's on a run out. Spa flips it up. No good. He missed it. Big break for the Indians. Coomer with a rebound off to Gilbert. Gilbert to Loy. Loy. Hesitation dribble. 10-footer. Got it.
Teardrop.
Connor Loy. That was a tough shot, Scott. Toughest shot he's had tonight in traffic. Here's DeAndre Weathers. The Keandre Weathers. Here's Spa. DeAndre on the block. Flips it up. Good.
Mismatch right there. Got about 3 or 4 inches, about 45 pounds on Connor.
Here's Loy. Loy gives it over to Coomer deep on the right side. Gilbert flashes up to the top of the key, reverses it to White, deep on the left side behind the three-point line. Over to Loy. Shot fake, gets a Campbellsville player up in there. Now they double team him. Coomer. Gilbert, long three, wide open. Beauty!
Great look.
Dawson Gilbert, his first basket of the game, I think, Scott.
You're exactly right. And a great extra pass by Brayton Coomer right there.
Gives Adair County a 2-point lead. Spa's got it. He's looking into Weathers. Turnover. Goes over his head. Gilbert's got it. He wants to push the pace. Gilbert over to Barden. Thought about the three, didn't take it.
Coach Bree said, whoa, 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 too.
And get back to Loy, and they're going to run their offense. Adair County's been a lot more patient this half, Scott.
A couple of rush shots,
Loy.
but for the most part, a lot more patient.
Dribble handoff to Coomer. He's going all the way to the basket. Flips it in with the left hand.
Right.
Beautiful move. Keith Adkins says, timeout, Campbellsville. Full timeout. We'll take a break here on the Indian Radio Network. 53-49, Indians by 4 when we return.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Hi, This is Kylie McCovens. I'm a Greene County High School graduate and a Lindsey Wilson College student. I'm well on my way to earning my degree in Human Services and Counseling. At LWC, I've met new people, had the opportunity to become involved on campus, and I've loved being a part of campus ministry. Visit today and you will want to make Lindsey Wilson College your new home too. Call the admissions office at 270-384-8100 or email us at admissions@lindsey.edu.
We're back here, Paul J. Coop Gymnasium. Scott, I got a good friend listening tonight, Jerry Cox. I want to say a big shout out to Jerry. He's listening from right here in Taylor County. Weathers, he comes up the court here. Weathers with the left hand, Scott. Adair County with a 4-point lead. We're under 4. Here's Spa. They're not guarding. Spa's going to drive Pite to the basket. Flips it up off the glass. A nice move as Spa. Scott, he was not set. He was on the run when he made that. Here's Feast. Colton Feast is checked in the ball game. To Loy. Loy looks for Barden on the basket cut. Adair County's in their flex offense. Here's Pite. Catches it on the block, lays it in.
Good job, Carter White, putting it right in the exact spot he needed to.
Adair County runs their offense to perfection. We've seen a much more patient Adair County ball club this half.
That too, John, and we're running their offense inside the three-point line instead of way outside the three-point line. It makes a huge difference.
Here's Weathers, straight away. He's going to dribble to the right side. Gives it to Spa right at the top of the key. Spa are looking for Keandre Weathers on the duck end, but wasn't there. Here's Horde. Gives it to Colvin. They're looking at Spa on the block. Feast has got the assignment. Spa's got about 5 inches on him. Here's Weathers. Thought about the three. Picks his dribble up to DeAndre Weathers. DeAndre, hard drive, spin move, back to the basket. Flips it up. Good and one.
Fouls on Pite, his first, team's 5th.
It was a really nice move by Weathers. As it was all an individual move as he just put a spin move on, and then it's just a tough finish off the glass. He'll have 1 free throw remaining.
Looking to get to double figures here.
Looking to draw Campbellsville to within 1. Free throw no good. Rattles out. Give Coomer the rebound off to Loy. We're under 3 minutes to go. Lloyd pushes it down with the left hand as he comes across the time stripe. He's between the circles. Kicks it to Coomer deep on the right wing. Coomer to White right at the top of the key. Looking to reverse it. Not there. White gives it to Barden. Barden over to Coomer. Here's a basket cut by Lloyd.
Is that not a foul?
He gets Weathers up in the air, and they said a strip by Weathers. My partner thought it was a hack. Thought I heard skin. No call. Here's Weathers. Weathers, he's going to drive it hard to the basket. Picks it up, back to Spa. Spa looks for the clear out, not there. Going to throw it to Weathers. Adair County's going to double team him. Here's a strip on this end.
And ball come from across here when the official's right here.
And they're going to get Adair County on the reach. So 2 possessions, 2 look like strips. 1 was called, 1 they let go. Spa could tie this up with both free throws at 2:12 to go.
Something to keep an eye on here, John. Campbellsville's only got 3 team fouls here in the second half, so they can be super aggressive, except maybe for Weathers and Spa.
Spa makes the first one. These same 2 teams will be playing in a couple weeks over at Marion County. Just change the site. The only thing that will be determined with the winner is they will get to wear the home jersey. Spa misses the second one. Give him 1 or 2. Connor Lloyd's got it. Weathers. He checks Connor all the way up. 2:03 to go. Lloyd. He goes by Weathers. Gives it to Coomer. Coomer. Shot fake. A little 10-footer. Got it.
Brayton 18 now. Great move again.
Brayton Coomer. Looked like Brayton was going to duck in hard and flip it up off the glass guy. And off the last second, he just pulled up and shot it out of a phone booth. A nice touch.
Yep.
He's looked really well again tonight. Here's Campbellsville. They're looking for Weathers on the block. Spa, long 3 up top. Good.
Give him 2. Give him 2.
Oh, they counted it 2.
So his foot was on the line.
3 officials out there. They ought to be right on top of it, and they're going to foul the Indians. Campbellsville's got some fouls to give.
That's what they need to do. Smart foul.
Only the 4th. So You got to really take care of the basketball here because Campbellsville is going to be trying to knock it away.
Expect 2 more fouls really quick.
They're going to gamble. Lloyd comes across the timeline. Adair County by 1 with the basketball. Lloyd gives it to Coomer right at the free throw line. They're running the flex. Here's a down screen. White comes off of it. Nothing there yet.
Got it.
Lloyd curls off of it, lays it in.
Got it. Good play right there. Great pass from
Campbellsville is like Snyder's hound there, Scott. They were trailing. They were trailing Cutters, and they were trailing Connor Lloyd from that corner flex cut. It almost looked like Adair County got into what I used to call the high flex that time, where they ran Lloyd on a little curl right there. You can run that baseline cut, Scott, off the block as a standard flex, or what you can do is you can curl off the down screen there, and that's what Lloyd did. And his man was trailing, and it was a beautiful pass delivered on time, and a great finish by Connor to put the Adair County up by 3.
Yeah, it's a big basket right there. Stay up 3 points. The worst you can do is be tied coming back down the floor.
Minute 7 to go. We're going to keep it right here. And remind our listeners, if you're listening and you want to watch this exciting ending, First and Farmers Bank, a bank that they do banking reliably simple. They do a stream, and you can stream it on the YouTube page. Scott, you got something?
Yeah, I forgot about the fourth quarter read. It's brought to you by Burton Real Estate and Auction. Be sure to visit their website, burtonrealestate.com, to view upcoming auctions, commercial lots, homes, and much more. Burton Real Estate and Auction, located on the public square in Columbia. Give them a call, 384-3433. Indians with some substitutions here. Going on offense, defense right here.
Got Feast in the ball game, also Camden Burton. Keep in mind, Campbellsville's only committed 14 fouls, so Adair is not shooting the 1-and-1. Here's Weathers. 59-56, Weathers to Spa. Looking for Keandre Weathers. Here's Colvin in the corner. Colvin back to Howard. Howard. And, Scott, that's Lane Grant's committed a foul 50 feet away from the basket, and that'll be a 1+1 for Campbellsville.
We got to remember, we got the lead. Make them score. Don't give them something free.
So that was not a smart foul by Lane. It's going to put Campbellsville at the line, trailing by 3. We're under a minute to go, 52.6 seconds to go.
Campbellsville's got extremely small. They brought in Keaton Howard and also Price. So you got to look for full court pressure, and they don't have a player over 5'8" in the ball game right now.
DeAndre Weathers knocks the free throw down. He'll have one more. Try to pull Campbellsville within 1. Still plenty of time. I don't look for Keith Atkins to foul. There's still almost a minute to go.
I don't think he'll foul right away.
There's Loy straight away. He's going to throw it to White. There's nobody guarding him. White lays it in.
Good pass. Good recognition right there by
Scott,
Connor.
A lesson 101 right there, and I think Keith Atkins would agree with me. When you come in the ball game, when you got different subs, yeah, you got to know who your matchups are. That was just a case where all the substitutions for Campbellsville, they didn't have their matchups, and they left Carter White wide open on the basket. And give Connor Loy a lot of credit, Scott. He had his head up. Yep. He made a nice three-quarter court pass, and Carter catches it, finishes the layup to put Adair County back to lead by 3.
Big basket right there. I like a 3-point lead a lot better than a 2-point lead.
Scott, in our third member of Sports Talk Live and Local, we want you to join us every Wednesday night, 5 to 6, on 101.9.
Except this Wednesday. We're not going to have a show
this Wednesday. We're not. We have one of our studio engineer who is over here tonight helping us with the stream. Has some work commitments. He will not be able to be there, so there's no show. But we want to say hello to Chris Wells. He's listening tonight.
Chris he's probably getting some pointers from you on a little play-by-play action, I'm sure.
No, he's not getting any pointers from me. But he did remind me of something very important earlier, and I appreciate that. He was right. Yep. As 61-58, 44.3 seconds to go. Feast is checked in the ball game. Also Camden Burton for defensive purposes. White, Coomer, and Loy stay in the ball game. Weathers. Keandre comes across the timeline. 38 seconds to go. Keandre, he drives it hard at the basket, flips it up with the left hand. Good.
Tough basket right there. Give him 11 now.
Connor didn't want to foul. and it was just an isolation. He got into Connor's chest, Scott, and after Connor, he kind of knocked him back off balance a little bit. He flipped it in. Price checks in. Scott, are you surprised? I don't think Price – I don't look at Price as being a great defender. I look at Price as a guy who can knock down open shots.
I think he's coming in for Weathers just to try to get a little bit more speed out there. I mean, Campbellsville, obviously, with 33 seconds left, you've got it. They're down one. They'll have to foul at some point in time, or the Indians can just milk the clock. So it don't surprise me in a way that they bring him in. But Weathers and Spa both have 3 fouls, so they can each give another one up before they foul out. Just anxious to see here how the Indians try to attack this.
33 seconds to go. Remind everybody, we got a girls' matinee tomorrow, 2:30 start, home against Edmonson County. And Scott, reminder too to everybody, Friday night, Russell County home game.
Next Friday.
That'll be the football boosters is putting on a chili supper in a recognition of new head football coach Steve Stonebreaker.
We're going to take wagers on how many bowls John Shelley will eat.
Here's Lloyd. He gets trapped in the backcourt. Throws a left-handed pass to White. Coomer lays it in.
Great press break.
24 seconds to go. Adair County by 3. There's Weathers. And we got a timeout, Campbellsville. I did too. There was contact, but Keith Atkins asked for a timeout with 20.8 to go. Full timeout. We're going to send it back for a break. 93.5, the Indian Radio Network.
Lewis Transport is a family-owned business serving the tanker transport needs of the Ohio Valley and beyond with their expert truck loader and fleet driving teams since 1938. Headquartered in Columbia, Kentucky, Lewis Transport is known for their passion, honesty, and tendency to work hard for their customers. With a dedicated team of highly trained drivers and support staff and 3 regional dispatch offices, Lewis Transport is here for you and ready to fulfill all your distribution needs. For more information, call 270-384-5749. Lewis Transport is a proud supporter of Adair County High School basketball.
Duo Broadband now gives you more ways to stream TV. Get Duo TV with your favorite local and national networks, plus sports and entertainment channels. Find a package that's right for you on our website. How about streaming services like Netflix, Disney, Apple TV, Sling, and others? Duo has partnered with MyBundle to organize streaming. Corral your streams so you know what you have and what you're paying. Check out duobroadband.com/Duo TV.
53-60.
Age-old question, up 3. What do you do, John?
Well, here's I'm
don't do it immediately.
I'm a proponent for fouling, but not with 20 seconds on the clock.
Right.
If it gets down under 10 seconds, yes, I think you foul. Here's Weathers. Now, other people will disagree. Up 3, Weathers. He's going to pull up for a long 3. He left it short, and Adair County gets the rebound. White gives it over to Lloyd, and they're going to call a foul on Campbellsville.
Fouls on Weathers, his 4th.
Only the 5th team foul, Scott. That's huge because only 11.3 seconds on the clock. And the next one will not put Adair County at the line as well. So Campbellsville is going to foul immediately. You got to protect the basketball here when you catch it. They're going to be slapping hard at it. And they don't foul immediately as almost 2 seconds run off the clock.
Now Indians will be in the bonus here now.
And Dawson will have to keep his spot right here. Can't move. Throws it into Lloyd.
Just hold it. They can get a 10-second call.
They foul him, but not before 3 more come off. 7.8 to go. So Adair County does a nice job at execution there of getting the ball into the second leading free throw shooter in the state of Kentucky, 90.4%. Connor Lloyd.
One ought to seal it, John. You get
Scott, I might jinx him, but I like my chances here. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Connor, 3 dribbles. Shots up good.
Connor with 13 now. He's got a quiet 13 now. He's had to work hard for about 10 of those 13. He's worked extremely hard for.
That makes it a 2-possession ball game. He makes a pair. 65-60.
It's a big win for Hurricane. They needed this one.
Weathers over to Colvin. Colvin to Price. Here's a long 3 out of the corner.